You better not, Ryan, it's too late. I know it's hard to believe. And good morning, everyone. Welcome to a live Jawa Cup Top 8 event. As always, I am Dan Tartaglione, better known as DTartag1. Today, we're going to have the top 8, one of the first top 8 match of the Jawa Cup. It's going to be two titans of the game, TacoBill, Bill Kafer, and Ryan Jellison. So we have Team Moneyball versus team we have everybody in the game with the exception of a few. So both players made the top 8 with the Jawa Cup, obviously. I'm excited to stream off this one. Bill is the 3 seed. Ryan Jellison is the 6 seed, so that will allow Bill to pick the side first. I have it on good authority that they will be playing both games today. So I'm definitely excited to see this one. Bill, he was 5-1 in the top. He was 5-1. His only loss was in the 6th round to Jason Rendu, and Bill was then sent down to the 3 seed. So Ryan also went 5-1. So he had a little bit lower strength of schedule than Bill. Actually, all of our top 8 went 5-1, so that's really impressive. Actually, I stand corrected. All of the top 8 went 5-1 or better because Adam Fletcher went 6-0. So it's going to be an exciting match. Again, this is the first match of the top 8. I'm excited to see this one. Looks like the players are almost set. Bill has decided he is going to be playing Dark Side first. So let's go into the GEMP. So Bill has posted the game. Ryan has accepted the game. So here we go. Bill's Dark Side versus Ryan's Light Side. Ryan is not your stereotypical player. He likes to play a lot of different decks. When I say different decks, I mean weird decks. Looks like Bill is playing Ralltiir. Ryan is going with a Let the Wookiee Win type of a deck. Looks like he's starting the new Set 17 Slave Quarters. Let me go in and change Ryan's name, as his name is not just Ryan Jellison. It is Sac7, well, with numbers. Sac with numbers. So we have a Let the Wookiee Win start with, it looks like Ryan is going with Battle Plan and Draw Their Fire, Walkling. And interesting enough, he's starting the Your Thoughts Dwell on Your Mother effect. Okay, he plays now. This is pod racing, so that will allow him to pull a nightclub or a hut. He's going to go get the Skywalker hut. Again, it's a VSET 17 card. Bill went with, he did go with the new VSET 17 start with Moment of Triumph. So that will allow him to start with the Insignificant Rebellion, the Endor Shield, and the Imperial Rest Order. Okay, we have some first turn actions from both players. Bill's going to go, Bill activated. Ryan got out 2 of his shields. He went with the Grabber and Aim High. Bill also got his Grabber as well. Interesting to see that Ryan went with the Kashyyyk start. I'm not saying that it's not interesting that he went with Kashyyyk or with the Let the Wookiee Win, more so the Kashyyyk itself. Okay, let's see what he's going to do here. So I've been playing a little bit with the Your Thoughts Dwell on Your Mother outside of the Skywalker. It's a really good card. It works much like I Am Your Father, which will allow you to redeploy Anakin's lightsaber from your lost pile, so that's pretty good. You do have to lose a force to do that. And then if Anakin is drawn for Destiny, you can just retrieve him or just take him into hand and cancel it. I like it because you can run with, it's either Anakin, so it could be the Jedi Knight Anakin or it can be just the Padawan learner. So that right there is kind of cool. Okay, Bill starts off getting out his Executor docking bay. He's also got 2 sites already on Ralltiir. He's got the Spaceport City and the Spaceport City docking bay. He also put out his system, and there's Admiral Piet. Uh, I know the PC is trying to go away with these like automatic setups and everything, but this seems like as much of an automatic setup as it can be. You go down with the Executor, you go the docking bay, you go down with Piet, and then you go Commander Desane. It's an automatic set pull chain, and I know I'm not saying it's overpowered or anything, but it is an automatic pull chain, and I know the PC was trying to get rid of them. Hopefully, they look at this a little bit after some data is collected. Hopefully, Adam Fletcher will be like, "Hey, I got a bunch of data and everything for you guys. Let's get to work on this." Okay, there is the Skywalker hut from Ryan. This again will allow him to get Shmi, or we'll get him the C3PO. He uses 2 force. There's 3PO with his parts showing, so he's now going to be able to cycle cards back into his deck. There is Speak with the Jedi Council. Speak with the Jedi Council. He'll get the Jedi Council chamber out. 3 icons for him. No icons for Bill. Pretty good sight. Ryan already activating 14 on turn. He's going to be activating 14 on turn 2. Using 3PO to put some cards back. I don't expect him to do much else this turn. Probably just going to draw some cards. Again, Bill's not really doing much. He just got out his Commander Desane. He got Piet out. We could see him flip next turn. But being that Ryan is showing the Anakin effect, he's at least got Anakin's lightsaber in his deck. So he might want to be a little cautious with that. But we'll see what Bill does here. Bill getting 11 forced to work with this turn. Again, he probably could flip, but before he decides to flip, he's going to use Desane to take a shuttle into his hand. Recently, we've been seeing the Emperor shuttle as well as Vader's personal shuttle. A lot of Vader's personal shuttle non-V. Yep, he's going to take Vader's personal shuttle. It is the non-V version of this. While Vader is aboard, opponent must have an ability of greater than 5 to draw Destiny here. It does not have any immunity or anything, but it is a cheap shuttle. It only deploys for 2. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching today. I believe Justin Mishiro will be joining us at some point. We'll try and get him on as well. Have some hot takes from him. Okay, there is the Grand Inquisitor. So it looks like Bill is going to attempt to flip this turn. Also coming down. And then all he's got to do is just docking bay transit the Piet and Desane combo over, and he will flip. Okay, so Bill does flip. He's going to consolidate Ozzel over with Piet and Desane. One thing he's got to worry about is that once Vader hits the table, if Ryan reacts at the same site as Ozzel goes away. Charlie Arlison in the chat. Charlie saying that he believes Bill is favored in this matchup. He believes that ROPSv is favored in this matchup. No surprise there, as Charlie is one of Bill's teammates. Don't forget the Outrider Cup is about to start, so we're going to have some exciting matches there. Stay tuned to the PC for that. I believe Timo and Hayes might be playing tomorrow. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. Because I know Timo, he was on vacation this past week. He was attempting to ski. Okay, Ryan activates. And there goes Luke going down in front of the Grand Inquisitor along with Anakin's lightsaber. Again, Bill is flipped, so he's going to get a +2 to his total battle destiny here. You might want to think Ryan might want to consider coming down with somebody else. Yep, there's Ezra Bridger going down. Bill is still not going to flip back just yet. And Din Djarin going down as well. Now, Din will not add a battle destiny here. However, he is some forfeit fodder just in case Ryan needs it. Yeah, he does have forfeit value of 6. So, let's see what happens. So, I'm assuming we're going to see a battle here. Ryan is first going to play only Jedi carry the weapon. That will stop any battle tricks of Bill using like weapon levitation, or I think it's the dark. I forget what the dark side version is off the top of my head, but he won't be able to steal a weapon. Okay, here we go. First battle of the game: Luke versus the Grand Inquisitor with Din Djarin on Ralltiir. Luke will swing. He draws Anakin as his first destiny. Again, he can cancel that and take it into hand, and Ryan will do that. Draws a 4 for the first, or 5, sorry. He draws a 5 for the first destiny as Luke adds 1. And there's an X-Wing cannon to add 6. So the Grand Inquisitor will be hit here. Bill playing Sacrifice. So Sacrifice will restore his forfeit value to normal. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Ryan draws a 0 for his battle destiny. Bill draws a 1. Again, it's going to get +2 here, though. So, Ryan will win the battle, even though he drew a 0 for battle destiny. Din Djarin goes to the lost pile. And the Grand Inquisitor also goes to the lost pile, flipping Bill back. Ryan currently shield broken, so Bill will be able to get a free drain in for 1. Ryan then consolidates Luke with Ezra Bridger, and then will probably draw 1 card here. Yep, he's going to draw 1 card. I doubt he's going to draw that second card. Yep, he is going to leave that 1 card, and he will pass turn. Ezra Bridger will make it so that Bill either has to allow Ryan to activate 1, or Bill will get 1 less activation. Plays Imperial Command. Let's see if Ryan decides to grab that. Nope, he's going to play Sense. As long as he draws a lower than a 6, he will cancel it. He does cancel it by drawing a 5. So the Imperial Command will go to the lost pile. Sense will go to the used pile. Ryan uses 3PO to put a card back and to draw a card off the top of his reserve deck. In the chat, Jared Napolitano, who is a teammate of Ryan Jellison, says he expected Bill to play ROPS. So, good teamwork from Team Moneyball putting Bill on ROPS. Bill plays Tarkin's Bounty, the best card in Star Wars CCG, onto Admiral Piet. This will allow him to take any card he wants out of his force pile. Bill deciding on what card he wants to take from his force pile. Again, we know that Bill has the Vader shuttle in his hand. And we know that Ryan has an Anakin Padawan learner in his hand. Imperial Enforcement hits the table for Bill. This will allow him to retrieve Imperials as long as he wins the battle. Yes, thank you. I forgot. Battle Plan and Draw Their Fire is on the table. Yeah, it makes 100% sense. Again, ROPS received quite a little bit of a boost here in set 17. There is the Spaceport Street from Bill. He's playing all 4 of the locations out, so he's up to 15. Ryan's up to 16 with all their icons. Bill has 7 cards left in his hand, so let's see what he's going to do here. Kirkanos hits the table, going down in front of Luke. Kier will look for another Imperial or Royal Guard. He does miss, so Ryan gets a free verify out of Bill's deck. I'm not sure. Can you shift effects around on the table? I'm not sure. Death Trooper hits the table, going down to the Spaceport City. It looks like Billy is going to attempt to flip back this turn. He still has 6 force to work with, so he could theoretically flip back, either by deploying another character or moving some guys around. It looks like he is going to attempt to move some guys around here. Yep, Piet will move over to the Spaceport Street, and Bill will flip back. Kier will join Piet. And I do expect the Death Trooper to move somewhere. You don't want to leave that little guy by himself, especially knowing that Ryan has an Anakin in his hand. I don't know if he's got anybody else as well. I'm not sure. I've never tried it, Charlie. I really wish you could. Like I'm one of those players. Like especially in real life, I like to shuffle my hand and move it around. I'm one of those click 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 players. So. Okay, as Ryan activates, I'm going to make myself some coffee because it is 10 a.m. here and I need something to get myself going. Let's see, will Ryan drain Bill for 2 this turn? 1 from the site and an additional 1 from the lightsaber? No, he's going to go into his deploy phase here. Again, Bill is flipped, so he's going to get a +2 to his total battle destiny. And Qui-Gon Jinn with lightsaber goes down in front of Piet and Kirkanos. Rey hits the table, flipping Bill back. Rey will use her game text to take a card from the use pile into hand. A Sorry About the Mess combo or a Clash of Sabers will be very bad for Bill right here. Rey takes the bottom card of Ryan's force pile into hand. Again, like I said, a Clash, a Sorry would be very bad for Bill. Clash would probably be worse, just because he can still swing the saber then. No Shmi Skywalker for Ryan. So Bill will get to verify Ryan's deck. Both players are moving at a nice speed here. That is a good point, Jared. In the chat, Jared is pointing out that Kirkanos would probably just cancel one of those two once per game. May cancel a non-immune to sense interrupt. So I could see that happening. Okay, here we go into a battle. I think that Ryan would probably play around either of those, but we'll see what he does here. Qui-Gon Jinn will swing. He draws solo for the first weapon destiny. He needs a 3 or higher. No, he's got the Jedi Levitation. He will cancel that draw and take solo into hand. Kirkanos will cancel that, putting the Jedi Levitation into the lost pile. So Ryan is stuck with solo. He draws a 4 for the second weapon destiny. That will... Nope, Bill has the close call. He's going to subtract 3, so Ryan will not hit Admiral Piet. Admiral Piet will live to fight another day. Bill does draw his... Ryan draws his battle destiny. He has a 4, bringing his total up to 10. What will Bill draw here? He also draws a 4 in Imperial Decree V. That will bring him up to 12. Both players will only have to lose 1 card in the battle. Bill will put the Gick. He will use his Insignificant Rebellion's game text to put Gick into the lost pile and exchanging it with close call. And Bill still has Admiral Piet stuck on Ralltiir. Kirkanos and Qui-Gon go to the lost pile after that battle. Rey moves over with Ezra Bridger and Luke Skywalker. Ryan will save 2. He's got 11 cards in his hand, and now we go into Bill's turn. Bill, again, will allow Ryan to activate 1 with Ezra Bridger. Bill places There Is No Try shield, making, if Ryan has a sense, it would cost him 2 points of life in playing the sense. Bill plays Force Push. Not as good as Tarkin's Bounty, but still pretty good. Ryan has 2 cards left in his Force pile. Let's see, what will Bill do this turn? I think at this point, Bill does need to get to space. That way he can start draining for free. Ryan's got 32 cards in his life force. Bill has 30. So still pretty even. However, when it comes down to hands, Bill is down by 6. Okay, we're into Bill's control phase. He skips over to his control phase and goes right into his deploy phase. There's Blizzard 4 hitting the table for 5 force. Let's see who Bill is going to put onto the Blizzard 4 here. Again, it's going to cost him 2 points of force as Ryan has his Goldenrod shield on the table. Mara Jade with lightsaber comes out onto the Blizzard 4. And it does look like Bill is going to go into his move phase, so he's not going to attempt to flip this turn. And again, he's ignoring space. Mara moves over in front of Luke, Ezra, and Rey. Again, Bill hasn't flipped back yet to his 7 side because he needs... Okay, I was going to say, I believe he needs Imperials to control all of them. So at least 3 sites on Ralltiir. He did not control the Spaceport City with an Imperial, so he didn't flip back. Now he did flip back with the Death Trooper and Ozzel moving over with the Blizzard 4. Mara just by herself right now in front of Luke, Ezra, and Rey. Now, we know that Bill has the Gick in his lost pile, so he could exchange a card after a battle and get his Gick back. And we know he's got a close call as well. Bill will use 1 force to keep the Blizzard 4 on the table, and now we go into Ryan's turn. Okay, Ryan will not be able to force drain during his turn. However, let's see what he's got. We know he doesn't have a solo. We know he's got 1 Anakin still. Okay, into Ryan's deploy phase. He's going to look for Shmi. No Shmi to be found. Okay, now that Bill is on the 7th side, he's going to get a +3 to his total battle destiny. Bill in the chat giving Ryan a tip. You should add a too close for comfort to throw people off when they look at all that pod racing. That's not a bad idea. It'd be kind of cute. There goes Obi-Wan down in front of Piet and Desane. Bill has the barrier, so Obi-Wan will not be able to battle. However, Ryan has a sense. Ryan draws a 1 for the Sense Destiny, so that will cancel the Imperial Barrier. Sense and 2 other cards will go to the lost pile for Ryan. However, Obi-Wan does not have to battle. Or Obi-Wan has hit the table and will be able to battle. Ryan loses Solo and the Coruscant Nightclub. And a Chewie with Bowcaster joins Obi-Wan in front of Piet and Desane. Anakin joins the fun. And we're now into Ryan's battle phase. Here we go. First battle. Chewie will fire at Desane. Draws a 4. Doesn't matter what he draws next. Desane will be hit. Draws a 4 as well. He draws that now. This is pod racing. Desane is hit and reduced down to forfeit 0. Obi-Wan swings at Piet. Draws a 4. Piet will be hit. Draws a 4 for the second destiny. So yeah, Piet is hit. He is also forfeit 0. Again, you got to think that Bill is going to get his Gick back. Ryan draws a 1 with Luke Skywalker, Rebel Scout. However, Luke's game text will allow Ryan to redraw that. He does draw a 5, 1 extra 1 from Anakin, bringing his total up to 15. Or no, I'm sorry, 20. Bill draws a 3. Will he cancel that with Imperial Enforcement? He does. Isard goes into his hand. He cancels that to allow a redraw. Draws a 4. Again, is going to get a +3 because of his objective. Bill utilizing the Insignificant Rebellion game text. He'll exchange close call with Gick. Bill taking 9 points of extra damage after the fight. There goes Anakin to the lost pile for Ryan. Dasane and Piet will have to go to the lost pile, and then Bill will have to spend his Gick. And as so eloquently put in the chat, Rut-row for Bill Kafer. And even if he uses the Gick here, it's going to cost him that 1 point of force he has in his force pile. So he won't be able to, even if Ryan doesn't grab it, he won't be able to play it again if Ryan battles with Luke, Ezra, and Rey. Yeah, Bill has like a very important decision here. He's going to use the Gick. He's going to spend the force to use the Gick. So now, once Ryan initiates the battle against Mara Jade, he won't be able to swing. He won't be able to play the Gick again. This could be very bad for Bill. Luke's going to swing the lightsaber at Mara Jade. Draws a 7? Or he draws it in an 8. As Luke add ones, he draws a 5. Mara Jade's going to be hit. Reduce her forfeit down to 0. Again, Mara cannot swing. Ryan draws a 4, bringing his total up to 18. Bill draws a 5. He gets +2 to his total, so it's going to be a 7. He is down by 7. Again, Bill will utilize the Insignificant Rebellion. He exchanges something special planned for them for Tarkin's Bounty. But more importantly, Bill Haskin is going to be taking 7 points in overflow. Isard goes to the lost pile. Vader's shuttle, surface defense, Vader enforcer, sacrifice. Stormtrooper Garrison and Emperor Palpatine joining Mara Jade in the lost pile. And Bill also flips back. Just to add insult to injury, Ryan makes Bill flip back again. Ryan draws all but 1 card, and here we go into Bill's turn. Bill again will allow Ryan to activate 1 with Ezra Bridger. And Bill will activate. Again, he has Tarkin's Bounty back into his hand, so let's see what he's going to do with that. Bill will drain for 1, and then he will attempt to play the Tarkin's Bounty, but Ryan has the Alter combo, so he will cancel Tarkin's Bounty. Alter goes to the lost pile, and Ryan will also lose 2 other cards. The Seventh Sister hits the table, going down to the docking bay. Life Force counts. Bill's at 18. Ryan is at 28. The Seventh Sister will stay by herself at the docking bay. Bill deciding on what he wants to do. The Death Trooper hops on to Blizzard 4. So it looks like he is going to move some stuff around. Let's see what he's going to do here. Blizzard 4 moves over in front of Luke and Ezra Bridger. Now the Death Trooper could go to the use pile to cancel any swings that Ryan would do at Ozzel. But if Ryan was smart, he'd probably go after the Death Trooper here. Well, we shall see. Bill draws some cards and will pass his turn over to Ryan. Ryan activates. Bill stacks a card from underneath his starting effect. He plays the Secret Plans. Wedge in Red Squadron 1 goes down. Gold Leader in Gold 1 hits the table as well. Poe joining onto the Gold Leader in Gold 1. And the X-Wing Cannons joins the fun. Padme coming down onto the table with Luke and Ezra. She will add a Destiny to Attrition here. And Ryan will not battle. However, he will move some characters around here, as he just moved into his move phase. No, he's not going to move anybody around. Bill attempts to play Imperial Command. Let's see if Ryan has anything to stop that. He does not. Bill will take Grand Admiral Thrawn into his hand. Ezra making Bill lose 1 to his activation this turn. Ryan going to play his We Got a Grand Army to take the Boss Nash Chamber out. Tarkin coming down to the table. And the Emperor Shuttle going to go down to Kashyyyk. Now again, with Tarkin on there, Ryan cannot target Tarkin with the Death Trooper there. And with Tarkin, he does get a second Battle Destiny, but I believe that Ryan will stop that. Yep. Ryan's going to target the Death Trooper here. He draws a 1 for the first Destiny. He does take that into his hand and cancel it, so he gets a second destiny. He draws the Rebel Leadership for a 5, so that's going to hit the Death Trooper. Draws a 1 for the second one. It becomes a 2 with Luke's game text. Now Bill is getting an extra destiny with Tarkin here. Padme adds a destiny to attrition. Here we go. Bill draws a 4 for his first destiny. Draws a 4 for the second destiny. He will utilize his effect, exchanging cards from his lost pile to his hand. Possibly going to go get back a Gick. Nope, he's going to exchange the Emperor with Mara Jade. And Bill draws a 2 for his third destiny. So he's got a total of 10. Brings his total power up to 31. Ryan draws a 6 for his battle destiny. He's going to have 19 to 31 here, and he draws a 5 for his destiny to attrition. Wow. Bill does win the battle, so he is going to be able to retrieve one. He will retrieve the Emperor that he just put back into his lost pile. There goes the Death Trooper to the lost pile. Ezra goes to the lost pile for Ryan. Also Luke goes to the lost pile. And Tarkin goes to the lost pile for Bill. Only the Blizzard 4 is left. Bill will maintain the cost of the Blizzard 4 and move into Ryan's turn. So we know that Ryan has, I believe he has a Luke in his hand, so he could get the Anakin's lightsaber back and just redeploy Luke. So that's why he lost Luke and not Padme there. Here we go, drain of 2 at the Bill's battleground system. Bill will lose General Veers and Min. Drain of 1 at Ralltiir. Bill losing the 5th brother from his used pile. And here we go into Ryan's deploy phase. Leia comes down. Leia joining the fun with Padme against the Blizzard 4. Luke going down in front of the 7th sister. Ryan will lose 1 force to get Anakin's lightsaber back. He'll lose the Boss Snatch Chamber to get that Anakin's lightsaber. And I'm expecting some fireworks here from Ryan. Luke against the 7th sister on Ralltiir. Luke swinging his lightsaber at the 7th sister. He draws an 8 for his first destiny, so yep, she will be hit and reduced down to forfeit 0. Draws a 5 for the second destiny. Again, he's got a total of 14, so yes, she is hit. There's our little animation showing that she is sliced and diced. And Ryan draws a 6 for Battle Destiny, bringing his total up to 12. Bill draws a 6 as well. That will get rid of Luke, but Bill does take 2 points of overflow in this battle. So he is getting Anakin's lightsaber back with the Your Thoughts Dwell on Your Mother. So once per turn, he can deploy Anakin's lightsaber or lose a force to deploy it from his lost pile. That's an insane card, and I cannot believe that they printed it. Bill will lose 2 force after that battle. Leia will... And we have another battle. Leia will initiate a battle against the Blizzard Force, so Ryan will get 1 force back into his life force after he pays for it. Padme adding to Destiny to attrition. Ryan draws a 1 for Battle Destiny. That will get rid of the Blizzard 4, though. Bill draws a 2. That's not good because both Leia and Padme are immune to it. And there's a Destiny of 4 for attrition from Ryan. So Ryan will not win this battle. However, both his characters are immune, so he could theoretically lose 2 force here and keep both Padme and Leia on the table. He is thinking about his action. He's going to do that. He's going to lose a We Still Got a Grand Army off the top of his reserve deck. Bill loses Blizzard 4. And there goes another We Still Got a Grand Army from Ryan's hand. And we'll move on. Ryan moves into his draw phase. Drawing up a few cards and will pass turn. Ryan sitting at a life force of 22. Bill sitting at 12. Emperor Shuttle is able to drain up in space, but Bill does have to pay for it. Let's see if Bill does decide to pay for the drain. Bill activating 9, so it tells me that he's not going to initiate the drain because he's got a Mara Jade with lightsaber in his hand. Nope, Bill will initiate the drain. There goes a Speak with the Jedi Council from the use pile, and this is pod racing from Ryan's hand. Again, Ryan sitting at 21 cards in life force. Mara Jade comes down in front of Padme and Leia. Bill initiates a battle. Against Leia. Mara Jade swings at Padme. Draws a 5 for the Destiny. That will hit Padme. Draws a 2 for the second one. So yes, Padme is hit. She's sliced and diced. Ryan has the Oda Nestler combo. So she will retain her forfeit value. However, she will not be able to be sacrificed for attrition. Ryan using Padme's game text to add a Destiny to attrition, and Bill draws a 6 for Battle Destiny, bringing his total up to 10. Ryan draws a 4 for his Battle Destiny, so Ryan will win the battle. Draws a 1 for his Destiny into attrition, so again, Ryan will win the battle. And the site will be clear. Yep, the chat is currently discussing how you start with the effect on the table. Ryan played Let the Wookiee Win, so he got the battle plan and Draw Their Fire, the Your Thoughts Dwell on Your Mother, and Walkling as his starting effects. Here we go into Ryan's turn. He drains at Bill's Battleground system. There goes an Emperor Palpatine from his hand, and Moff Gideon as well. Bill, with one card left in his hand. There's a drain at the Spaceport Street. He loses an Emperor off the top of his deck. Ryan will utilize Walkling, putting it out of play to retrieve one. He will retrieve Leia. Into Ryan's deploy phase. And he'll skip out of his deploy phase and go straight into his draw phase. Again, he's gonna move into his move phase. So he's going to move Wedge over in front of the Emperor's shuttle. Just moving Wedge because he has the X-Wing cannons. This does stop the drain. Ryan going for every point of damage he can into game 2. Bill activates, activating everything but one. Looking at the destiny he has in his deck. Even if Bill was to initiate with the Emperor Shell, he will not get a battle destiny or anything because I believe Ryan's going to be shooting down this Emperor shuttle. Now, he would get destiny because he could utilize the Imperial Decree, putting it into the lost pile. Or, out of play to draw a battle destiny if unable to otherwise. But I don't think he's going to do that. Again, Bill only has one card left in his hand. He's got 11 in his life force. He's going to deploy some. He's got Grand Admiral Thrawn going down to the Spaceport docking bay. The Emperor shuttle will move over to Ralltiir. And Bill will then just draw some cards and probably end his turn. Life force counts are 23 for Ryan. Bill currently has 10. However, he is in his draw phase, so I do expect him to draw some cards. He draws 3 cards. He's got a life force counts of 8. And here we go into Ryan's turn. Ryan is going to do 4 points of damage. Bill with 11 cards, life force in hand. So he will go down to 7 after the damage is satisfied. There goes an Imperial Command and Moff Tarkin from Bill's hand. Drain of 1 at the Spaceport Street. And there goes the sand effect from Bill's deck. And the Ninth Sister off the top as well. He is down to 7 cards, hand in life. Yoda goes down in front of in front of Grand Admiral Thrawn. Lando as well. And Rey. Ryan getting rid of everybody in his hand. Ryan using Rey to pull a card from his use pile. Now, he could lose one card. No, he's going to deploy Leia. Again, he could lose a card here to get his Anakin's lightsaber, put it on Rey, but I don't think he's going to do that. He will be battling, and he will retrieve a card. Here we go. Ryan does retrieve. He retrieves Padme. Bill plays Imperial Command to add a destiny. 16-4 before destiny. Ryan draws a 5 for his destiny. and a 5 for his second Destiny, bringing his total up to 26. Bill has 4 right now. Or, I'm sorry, 27 because of Ray. He draws a 4 for his first Destiny. And a 2 for the second Destiny. He'll have 10. 10 to 27. Bill doesn't have a card in his hand, so he can't play the Gick. He cannot go back and get Gick. There goes Lando. And we have GG in the chat. Bill loses his life force. Ryan has 23 after game 1. Now, again, I believe that they will be playing the second game here. Let's find out. They are chatting about this in the chat. Bill down by 23 after game 1. That's rough. Okay, so they're going to have a 5-minute break. So we will return with game 2 here momentarily. So stay tuned to the channel. Once we have them back, we'll have game 2. So they will take a short break, and we'll be back with Game 2. Stay tuned, and we'll have more Star Wars CCG action. Sorry about that. Wrong screen. I think we have a lot of this stream. Okay, so again, they'll be back with game 2. Make sure you stay tuned to that. While we are waiting, let's go see. We have a Game PC game going on. Winston P versus Ralltiir. Commuting versus Huntdown. This is pretty popular. Give us a halftime show. Well, your halftime show is, first of all, we have an exciting announcement. For those who don't know, this is the 20th year of the PC. The PC was created 20 years ago, and in April we're going to be celebrating the 20 years of PC. So make sure you stay tuned to that. It's going to be an exciting little experience, and in honor of 20 years for the PC, we've had somebody, I believe Ming, created this wonderful little logo. So I'm excited to premiere that today. It will be replacing the Star Wars logo, or the 25 years of Star Wars CCG. So congrats to the PC for 20 years. Hopefully you continue for 20 long years more. If not, Nationals has not been announced. Worlds, again, will be in October. The MPC is scheduled for in 2 weeks, so make sure you sign up for that if you're planning on going. Oh, Kevin Yop did this one. Okay. My bad. I just give Ming credit for everything. Yeah, this I will say this. This looks like it's a pretty close game, so not a bad game to look at really right now. Let's go check out and see some other stuff that's going on in the on GEMP. Again, we just saw Ryan defeat TacoBill by 23. Looks like Bill's ready, so as soon as Ryan comes back, we'll have game 2. Again, thanks to Kevin Yacht for creating this Star Wars CCG Players Committee logo. Again, 20 years of Star Wars CCG from the PC. I mean, the PC is great, but we wouldn't be here. The PC wouldn't be here without players like you. Looks like Bill is, again, ready. He's going to be playing light side against Ryan's dark side. This is game 2 of our top 8 match between Ryan Jellison and Bill Kafer. Ryan is ready, so here we go with game 2. Bill has a task ahead of him. Here we go. Ryan playing Invasion, Bill playing Diplo. Jaron Drolek, the man who defeated me in the first round of the PC. Invasion versus Diplo. I would say message Jared Napolitano on Slack or the PC website and let him know. I am drinking coffee and quite happy. Okay, here we go. Ryan starting Droid Racks, Battle Order, and First Strike. He's starting the new combo card. Begin landing your troops and fighter straight ahead. And Drop V. Bill going with Walkling. I must be allowed to speak. And he's also starting a V-Set 17 card. Hero of 1,000 devices. Once per game may deploy an R-Unit droid. That's the big part of it, because now he can go get... There is a droid that will allow you to add 2 to your hyperspeed. So he can move the Tantive 4 over to Alderaan on whenever he wants. Chris Kelly, you are way too nice. Also, I don't know if I have promoted this yet, but I have finally started the production of the Holo Theater Heroes and Hosts packs. So after this show, I'll be continuing to work on these. So hopefully I'll be able to start getting these out to people very soon. It is a long process to make them. Thanks to Kevin and Scott for hooking me up with everything for this. But yeah, it's a long process to make them, but you know what? It's not a bad process at all. How do we win that? Well, to win these, actually, while we're at the start of the game, to win one of these packs, all you have to do is, 1, submit a deck building challenge. We're going to start doing those again in February, so look for those. They're going to be something new and different. Become a come on to Holo Theater, win a lore challenge or objective challenge or spelling challenge. Other thing that you can do to win these are I'm going to come up with some cool ways to win these. I'm actually going to start giving them away on streams as well after I have a few more to give out. You're going to get one, Chris. Chris Kelly gets them. No, you do not get these for defeating me, because anybody can defeat me. It's not hard. Chris Kelly gets them, and Chris Kelly's going to get 2 of these for multiple times. One of them is for becoming the guest of the year, so Timo's going to get one. They get them all. So that's one way. So I'm going to talk to Jared and come up with some good ways. Also, for those who are interested in prize support, I have it on good authority that we're going to have some exciting stuff coming to you guys very, very soon. Kevin Yop is currently working his butt off on something amazing, and I cannot wait to share those with everybody. So we had Ryan start off. He's got Teihao onto the blockade flagship. He's also got 2 of his locations onto the table. There we go. Bill has moved the Tantive 4 over, delivering the tapes. He has Alderaan on the table as well as his large moisture farm. I'll tell you what. When I start making top 8s, and then after I start making top 8s, I'll start giving them out more if people beat me. But until then, until I become a better player, just beating me is not going to get a pack. I will say this, though. The contents of these packs are very good. What you're going to get is you're going to get 2 of the Holo Theater Hosts and Hero cards. Okay, Dralek, you played really well, and I'm expecting good things out of you very soon. So the contents are these. You're going to get 2 non-foil V-slips of the Hosts and Heroes. I'll tell you what, set 2 is pretty good, so I'm excited to start giving those ones out. Then you're going to get 2 V cards, 2 random V cards. Then you're going to get you're going to get 1 or 2 cards, depending on what card you get, from the PC. We're talking actual cards. And those cards are really good. Like, I cannot believe some of the stuff that Scott sent me to put into these. Then you're going to get a foil card from the Hosts and Heroes stuff. Those can be one of set 1 or 2. And then in every 5 packs, you're going to get an AI foil. That's how you're going to get, like, how Chris was talking about his Old Man Luke. You can get one of those cards in here. Or, like, Jerry as the Insidious Prisoner. Or myself as Darth Vader, Betrayer of the Jedi. Timo Dussel, he's going to be Anakin Skywalker, Jedi Knight, so that's how you're going to get one of those. And then in every 10 packs, you're going to get a signed version of those. So, I actually decreased the odds of them from 10 and 20 respectively to 5 and 10. So, I'm excited to start giving these out very soon. And always, Jared just posted the link on the chat to make sure if you want to check out some of the other prizes that the PC is currently giving out. We did spoil some of the stuff that the PC is going to be doing this year, especially with the AIs and the OCS foils and such. So make sure you check those out. Okay, Lord Maul going down onto the table. He is at the Naboo Palace, Theed Palace throne room. He's also got Rune Heiko down, so that will flip him. Now, Naboo is a battleground. Rune Heiko and Maul at the throne room. Phantom Menace is on the table as well. OOM9 goes down onto the blockade flagship as a pilot. Dultre Dauphine and joining Dultre Dauphine. So, not a bad turn for Ryan. He flipped his objective, and he'll draw some cards. So again, with the new combo card, his Republic characters of ability less than 4, and Trade Federation starships are forfeit +2. Again, Neighbor Lees and Ellis Hellrot are limited to their endless move phase. Once per turn, he can deploy a Coruscant or an Episode 1 docking bay. And while you occupy the Naboo system with a starship flagship, your force generation there is +1. That's not a bad card. Don't get me wrong, I like the light side one a little bit better because you're not limited to just an Episode 1 or Coruscant docking bay. But that's just my opinion, and everybody knows what my opinion generates. Okay, Bill again occupies Alderaan, so no force drains for him. He goes into his deploy phase. He uses his objective to search out a Tatooine location or Alderaan. He's got the 2 droids and Bail Organa on his starship. Again, he didn't want to pay to drain for 1 at Alderaan. Again, Bill is down by 23, so he's going to have to win this by 24 or more to advance. Otherwise, Ryan Jellison will move into the top 4 for the Jawa Cup. Projection of the Skywalker hits the table at the Theed Palace throne room. Now, I believe If Newt or Heiko present, it's a Force Drain +1 there. So it is a Force Drain of 2 sight, even with the projection. Luke Skywalker hits the table. Bill will take a card from his use pile with I Must Be Allowed to Speak. Owen and Baruz go down to their farm for free. There is the code clearance shield from Ryan. Leia goes down to the Dune Sea. Rey joining the fun onto the Tantive. So I do expect the Tantive to move over to Tatooine this turn. Let's see if Ryan will find his Tatooine celebration. If he can, let's see if Bill can find his Tatooine celebration. Rey takes a card from the use pile. If Bill can find his celebration and start retrieving, he has a good chance. He has a chance. I don't know about a good chance. Sorry, Bill. I love you, man, but 23 is a lot. I mean, with Bail Organa on the table, Leia is draining for 2 at the Dune Sea. Luke would drain for 2 at the Cantina. Owen and Beru would drain for 1 at Tatooine, at the Moisture Farm. And then the Tan of 4 would drain for 2 at Tatooine. But again, Tehal is on the blockade flagship. Senator Mon Mothma comes onto the Tatooine's, the Tantive 4. Bill goes into his to move phase, and he's going to move the Tantive in front of the blockade flagship. So there is 2 Destiny on the Tantive 4. Now, all Ryan has, well, if Ryan were to move the blockade flagship, it would flip him back, but it would also make Naboo not a battleground. And here we go. Drain of 2 at Naboo, the Thief Palace throne room. Bill will lose Might of the Republic and Chandrilla. Losing Chandrilla, not that important, because Bill is getting 19 force from him and Ryan. Ryan goes into his deploy phase. He's going to use begin landing your troops. He misses his docking bay pool. So Bill does get a verify. Again, I do like the idea of Ryan giving up the Naboo system here. He doesn't really need it, because all he has to do is just move his blockade flagship over to Tatooine. He has Tehal on there, so he could cancel the drain. But again, all he's got to, I mean, Bill would have to pay to drain anyways, so it's not a bad idea. Admiral Trench goes onto the blockade flagship as a pilot. The B-2 droid goes down onto the table. Bill has the barrier. Ryan grabs that. And the B-2 droid will not be able to fight this turn. Bill places Yavin Sentry, so if Ryan comes down with any more B-2 droids, they cost an additional force. Lord Sidious goes in front of Owen and Beru. Again, with the Rebel Barrier grab, Bill cannot play another one, and Bill will face down his own Star Wars CCG designed card. Lord Sidious draws a 1 for Battle Destiny. That is enough to get Owen and Beru off the table. Bill draws a 4 for his Destiny. So Bill will win the battle, but Onabaru is going to go lost. Ryan will take 2 points of damage, though. He loses a Course on Docking Bay from his hand. He's got one more card to lose. He loses the Lord Sidious he just drew. And here we go into his move phase. Nope, he's just going to draw some cards. Ryan going to continue to fight over Naboo. Ryan draws up everything. You know, I love how that is a running gag with the community, just like in the movies. Like, Sidious will grab Nuke Gunray from his reserve deck. Hey, Jared, I know you're working with Ryan. I really kind of want this deck. I want to try out this invasion deck. It looks fun. So if you can get Ryan to send me it, that would be so much fun, and I would appreciate it. Nuke Gunray goes to the lost pile from the reserve deck, joining, and Maul Sith Infiltrator as well. Obi-Wan with lightsaber goes down in front of Lord Sidious. And Ahsoka Tano. They are both ability of 6 or higher, so Ryan will not be able to exclude one of them from the battle. Chewie goes down with Leia, giving him a use pile pool. Again, Bill will not go quietly into the night. He will continue to fight. Yeah, Run Luke one would be really good. I mean, it would be good. Luke doesn't have his saber on, but I mean, Obi-Wan's got his saber. So I think that's enough. I'll tell you what, I really would get a ship and flip. Yeah, if Bill could flip, I think he'd be in a really good spot. I kind of wish I would have played Diplo, though, in my NPC match. Like, I don't get me wrong, Yavin 4 is a deck that I know really well. And there's Celebration from Bill. Leia's Resistant Transport joins the battle at Naboo. I think if Bill would have went down to, well, he needs the ship with a Rebel, I believe, on it. No, and Rebel's control. So he would have had to have a Rebel on the Leia's Resistant Transport. He's got the Owen Brothers against bonus. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Leia and Chewie will fight the B2 droid. Draws a 2 for his battle destiny, so that brings his total up to 11. Again, he is on the 0 side of his objective, so he does not get the bonus from the 7 side. Ryan draws a 2 for battle destiny. That brings his total up to... Nope, he does not draw a 2. He's got the Sith Fury, so he takes the B2 droid into his hand. He draws a 5. That brings his total up to 9. So all Ryan has to do is lose that B2 droid, who will just simply go to the racks. Bill will have to lose somebody from the battle. He will probably lose Chewbacca, who's done his job. Yep, Chewbacca goes to the lost pile. And the B2 droid will go to the racks. Obi-Wan and Ahsoka fight off against Lord Sidious. Here we go. Obi-Wan swings his lightsaber at Sidious. But Ryan has the force field, so that force field will go to the use pile. Canceling that weapon destiny, or the weapon targeting. Sorry. Bill draws a 5 for his battle destiny. Brings his total up to 15. Again, whatever Ryan draws for destiny will be -1 because of Ahsoka. Now, that card does go out of play. Ryan draws a 4, becomes a 3, so it's 15-8 in favor of Bill. Will Ryan lead the Lord Sidious there, or will he lose Lord Sidious and save 7 cards? Nope, Lord Sidious will go to the lost pile. We go into Bill's move phase. I expect to see the tandem move over and flipping Bill back. Well, before we do that, he's going to ship dock. Senator Mon Mothma is going to hop onto the Leia's Resistance Transport. And we'll move over to Tatooine. That flips Bill Kafer onto his 7th side and gives him a little bit of protection from the Tatooine Celebration. However, Ryan has the Masterful Move combo. Bill has no force to grab that. Tatooine Celebration goes to the lost pile. The Masterful Move combo goes to the use pile. And we move on to Ryan Jellison's turn. Now Bill is getting a +3 to his total battle destiny because of the 7 side of his objective. Mon Mothma does not draw destiny on the Leia's Resistance Transport, so Bill is taking a little bit of a risk here. Drain of 2 at the throne room. There goes Hera Syndulla. And a Luke Skywalker from Bill's hand. Ryan initiates the racks to take the B2 droid into his hand. He's going to shuffle. He's going to look through his reserve deck. He does hit a docking bay. No, he does not. Bill gets a verify. Newt Gunray goes down in front of Leia. And a B2 droid comes down as well. And another B2 droid. Ryan getting 2 destiny. Bill getting 1. Ryan draws a 4 for his first destiny. Draws a 4 for the second destiny. His total comes out to 19. Bill draws a 1, but again, it is going to be +3. So Ryan only will lose 1 B2 battle droid here in this battle. And Bill Kafer concedes over to Ryan Jellison. Ryan Jellison advances to the top 8. And that is all she wrote. After game 1, it would have been a very hard match for Bill to win. Again, down by 23. So congrats to Ryan on advancing to the top 4. Bill, great job, man. You made a top 8 in a very, very hard tournament. You should not be hanging your head in shame or anything for that. So again, congrats to both players on a well fought out match. So again, tomorrow it looks like we're going to have a Timo Dussel versus Hayes Hunter match in the Outrider Cup. So stay tuned to that. We have 6 other players left in the Jawa Cup top 8. So that's 3 other matches to look forward to. So stay tuned to PC for those. Make sure you follow the PC website as well as our Twitter account. Again, thanks for tuning in to these exciting matches today, and we'll have more exciting Star Wars CCG action coming your way very soon. Again, as always, I am Dan Tartag-Leone, also known as DTartag1. Everybody take care and enjoy your weekend. See you guys on Wednesday for another episode of Holo Theater. Take care and have a good week.